What's up guys, back with another BioLayne video, and this one is actually a topic I get a lot from clients, and something I actually covered on Avatar Nutrition for our subscribers on there, but I want to cover it for everybody because I think it's important, and a lot of people ask me about it, and that's alcohol. Okay, so first question is, Lane, how do I track alcohol into my macros? So you know, we know like protein is 4 calories per gram, carbs are 4 calories per gram, fats are 9 calories per gram. A lot of people, I've heard this before, will say, well, I'll just drink hard liquor because it doesn't have any carbs. That's true, but it still has calories. Alcohol is 7 calories per gram, so it's almost the same as fat. So alcohol is pretty calorically dense. And unless you want to make a separate category for your calories, which is alcohol, which then complicates things, because what if you don't have alcohol for a day? What I suggest doing is finding out how many calories a certain drink has. And let's take like a Bud Light or a Miller Lite or something like that, which is about 100 calories in a beer. And so, or actually my favorite, Yingling, which is 99 calories. Okay, Yingling Light. So you can take those calories from carbs or fats or a combination of both, alright? So, because actually in a way alcohol kind of acts like a fat because it's lopped off into acetyl-CoA units, which is kind of like what happens with fat. But in a way it also acts like a carb metabolically because it reduces lipolysis. And I'll come back to that before you all go, I'm never drinking alcohol again. So if we were counting it as a carb, carbs 4 calories per gram. If you take 99 divided by 4, it's about 25 grams. It's about 25. So I would count it as 25 grams of carbs. Or if I want to take it as fat, 99 divided by 9 is 11. I could count it as 11 grams of fat. Or I could do a combination of both. Okay, so I could say I'm going to count it as 5 grams of fat. So 5 grams of fat would be 45 calories. Subtract that from 99, that's 54 left over, right? So if I divide 54 by 4, that is 13. 13, yeah, sorry, doing math off the top of my head. 13 and a half. So I could just round it up and say 14. So I'd say 14 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat. So that's how you can do it, all right? That's how I would do it, that's how I implement it. And I just track it as either a carb, a fat, or a combination of both, depending on what kind of macros I have left over. The next question is, well, Lane, can you really have alcohol and be a bodybuilder or do things that are body composition friendly? Alcohol in low to moderate amounts seems to not have any negative effects on body comp if calories are controlled. Okay, where you start to get into a difference is when you get into that 4, 5, 6 drink level. That's where you seem to start having reduction of lipolysis in terms of enough that it can negatively impact body composition. You have reduction of muscle protein synthesis, that sort of thing. Typically what I tell people is in general, and this can be different, but in general, if you're drinking enough to where you actually get drunk, then you are having negative body compositional effects. Okay? I know, kind of stinks. I like to get their drank on, but if you are just consuming, like if you're having a glass of wine every night, is that going to negatively impact your body composition if you account for those calories? Not in my opinion. And in fact, alcohol actually has some positive effects. They're very modest. Like I remember people say, "Well, I'll get drunk on red wine because it's better for me." No. If you're drinking that much, nothing's going to be good for you, okay? But don't feel bad about having a drink every night or if you're tracking. One of the reasons it's negative body compositionally is because it's just so calorie dense. Alcohol is very calorie, even like a light beer. I mean, you're talking about 25 grams of carbs and something you can chug like that, you know? Not that I've ever chugged beer. Okay, maybe when I was younger. But, so that's kind of how I do it. I know some people will disagree with me. Some people say alcohol has absolutely no business in a serious bodybuilder's regimen. Well, okay, whatever. Ironically, usually the same people who are out doing rec drugs, which, okay, cool logic. I think alcohol can be included in moderation, be just fine. I won 2 national championships in powerlifting while consuming probably a beer or 2 pretty much every day. And I did very well in bodybuilding, including alcohol in moderation. Obviously, that's an N of 1, but the data seems to support that. And if you don't like alcohol, don't drink alcohol. If you like alcohol, include it in moderation. And there's no reason you can't do that. So for more information about science-based topics, if you want to learn more, you go to my website, BioLayne.com. We have a lot of free information there. If you're looking to take your knowledge to the next level, we have a pay service. That's $15 a month. That includes 1 seminar online from me a month, a 1-hour seminar, weekly Q&A video, tutorials. We're going to start doing live training events where you can actually watch me train live and I'll answer questions. And premium articles, videos from a lot of different experts. So it's really, if you're looking to take your knowledge to the next level, that's where you want to get. And also my program, Avatar Nutrition, if you're looking for custom flexible dieting advice for $10 a month, actually $9.99 a month, go to avatarnutrition.com. It's not software, but the logic is what I designed. It's what I base my client programs off of. And it will basically, based on the information you enter, it will generate custom macronutrient guidelines for you, and it will then adjust those macronutrients as you progress based on your goals and how you're progressing. So for people who can't afford that expensive coaching option, I think Avatar Nutrition is a great option. And we have over 4,000 members right now, and they are most of the feedback we've gotten has been very, very positive. So I encourage you guys to check that out. Both of these services are no commitment. They're month to month. You cancel at any time. Alright guys, I appreciate it, and I'm going to try and get back to doing more videos like this in the future. Later.